Hey Fit Fam, Trainer Casey here, just gonna run you through a strength workout for today. We'll have some strength intervals, we'll have some cardio blasts, yeah, it'll be good. So let's start with a little bit of warm up and then I'll describe the workout and we'll hop right to it. So just gonna start standing tall. We're gonna get the feet wider than shoulder width. Pull the floor together between the feet so you feel the adductors turn on a little bit, and then we're gonna glide to one side, continuing to hug the floor, and then slide over in that opposite direction, hugging the floor there. As you're going through this, push the hips back so that weight is back in the heels, and this knee is nice and vertical over the foot. Just a couple more there. Continuing to pull the floor together, crown of the head reaching away from the tailbone. Awesome. Then go ahead and keep feet wide, and we're gonna go into some big hip circles. So rotating one direction, getting those hamstrings at the bottom of the movement. As you're coming forward, continue to stay long in the spine. Make sure you're not rounding forward. We should feel your back muscles doing work in the bottom of this front position. One more in that direction, and switch it. So crown of the head long, tailbone back, big circles there. Awesome, just a couple more. Last one. And then reverse lunge and twist. So step back to your reverse lunge, nice and tall in the posture, twist over that front leg, unwind it, come on up, and switch it. Nice tall posture, drive from the belly button, not just the shoulders. So we want to intensify the stretch in the front of this back hip, squeeze that glute, twist nice and strong, unwind and switch it. Nice tall posture. Good, couple more. Awesome, last one. Great, and then let's find your high plank and push back to your down dog. And then walk it out, one heel down, own it, and switch. As you send that heel towards the mat, see if you can get the front of your shin to do some work here. Act like you're trying to use the front of the shin to pull the top of the foot closer to that shin, then switch. So we're trying to stay active through the front of the shin as that heel drops towards the floor. Not just relying on gravity. Actually pull the top of the foot towards the shin. Big breaths here. Awesome. All right. And then shift back to your high plank. We're gonna get hands wide to the edge of the mat, and we're gonna do a nice slow lower push-up. So elbows stay wide, slowly come on down, and then we're gonna cross the ankles behind, flex the abs a little, and press up. One more there. Nice, slow and smooth down, cross the ankles, and press, and bring it on up. So we are gonna do some couplet work today. So I'm gonna give you two movements and we're gonna run through those as one round, and then I'm gonna have you pause the video and complete two more rounds before going on to the next two movements. So our first two movements are a single leg deadlift row. So we're gonna have knees nice and flush. So right side by side, this back toe is very lightly against the mat. So I'm not actually putting weight onto that foot. It's just there for a little bit of balance. And we'll find the bottom of our deadlift, row in and up. So we'll start with that. We're gonna do 1 minute on each side, and then we're gonna pair that with a nice wide half push-up at the bottom. So we're gonna get to the bottom of the push-up, and then we're gonna take a big breath in, brace, press up to halfway and down. Big breath in, brace, up and down. This can also be from knees. Big breath in, brace, up, down. And we're only gonna focus on the bottom of the push-up today. That is the most challenging part of the push-up. And if we get that stronger, the rest of the push-up will also be stronger. So let's do this. Getting 1 minute of each of those movements, starting with your single leg deadlift. So get those knees together, grab those weights, back toe very lightly pressed into the mat, and we are on. Push the hips back, top of the head long, hit the bottom and row. Drive up. Bottom, pause, row, and up. Pause, row, and up. Good. Almost all of the weight of your body is in that front foot. This is a single leg deadlift. That guy's just back there for a little bit of balance. Pause, row, and up. Good, 30 seconds. Pause, row, and up. As we get to the bottom of the deadlift, think about keeping the shoulders away from the mat. We want the whole posterior chain, all the muscles through the length of the back, doing work to maintain your posture. It doesn't matter how deep those dumbbells get. If we focus on depth, then you're gonna collapse through the spine, and that's not a good position, or it's not a strong position. Pause, row, and switch it. Switching it up, knees together, back toe light, and we are on. Crown of the head long, bottom of the deadlift, and row, drive up. Very light in that back foot. Almost all of our weight is in that front foot, shoulders away from the mat, and row. Hinge, pause, row. Good, drive up. Row, drive. Hinge, pause, row, and drive. Awesome. Keep rocking. Good, pause, row. Good, 20 seconds. Boom. Keep pushing those hips back. Knees stay flush. Barely touching the floor with that back foot. You have to keep an eye on that. Last one. Row. And rest there. Awesome. Weights down. We're going into your wide push-up. Getting set. Hands wide out to the edge of the mat. And we are on. Slow lower all the way to the bottom. Then, big breath in, brace, up, down. Big breath in, brace, up, down. You can work from knees. Big breath in, brace, up, down. Only focusing on the bottom. Breath, brace, move. Breath, brace, move. Breath, brace, move. Breath, brace, move. Trying to get the entire body to lift and lower simultaneously. Breath, brace, move. Breath, brace, move. Try not to let your hips lag and then lift. We want everything moving at the same time. Breath, brace, move. Good. One more. Breath, brace, move. And rest. Awesome. Pause the video. Do 2 more rounds of that. Getting 1 full minute on each side of your single leg deadlift and row, and then 1 full minute of your wide push-up. Go ahead and pause, and we'll jump back in when you return. Awesome. All right, welcome back. So we're gonna go reverse lunge and hop and a dynamic runner lunge. This time we're working on 30-second intervals. So we are going to step back. Whatever leg is stepping back, that hand is reaching down. And then that opposite arm is driving up. So we're gonna do 30 seconds of that on one side, 30 seconds on the other, and then we're going into a dynamic runner lunge. So we'll be in our high plank position. This time hands are close, thumbs touching. One foot comes up. We're gonna stay on this side, driving the hand high, and then the elbow nice and deep. We'll stay on one side for 30, then we'll switch, and we'll get the other side for 30. if you don't have the mobility in your hips to get your foot up to your hands, you can grab those weights and just lift your, do your plank from the weight. That'll give a little bit more space for your foot to get up there. A yoga block is another good option. All right, let's start with your reverse lunge and hop. 2, 1, and go. Lunge and hop. Big, strong breaths here. Nice tall posture at the top of that movement. Awesome. Reach, drive. Reach, drive. Home stretch here. 2, 1, switch. Reach, drive. Just right to it. Big full breaths. Awesome. Good. Home stretch. 2, 1, rest. Awesome. Dynamic runner lunge. Find your plank with your thumbs touching, and we are on. Draw one foot up. Same hand reaches towards the sky. Then drive that elbow deep towards the mat. Stay on that side. Reach high. Drive low. Reach high. Drive low. Reach high. Drive low. Home stretch. Reach high. Drive low. And switch it. Nice quick switch. Reach high. Drive low. Fight for the sky. Fight for the floor. Big full breaths. Good, 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 good. Own the top, own the bottom. Own the top, own the bottom. One more. And rest there. Awesome. All right. So you're gonna pause the video, knock out 2 more rounds of that. 30 seconds on each side of your reverse lunge and hop and your dynamic runner lunge. Go for it. Whew. All right. Welcome back. We are going to do an oblique V-up. So this setup sometimes is tricky for folks. Pay attention here. We're laying flat on our side, and then that's gonna put you right on your hip bone. We wanna be off of that, so rock this hip back so your belly button is pointing up to the sky a little bit, and you're laying on like the meat of your glutes. Bottom arm is straight and out just in front of this hip. So bottom arm is straight and flat. From there, we'll curl into a tight cannonball and drop on down. All right, let's go ahead and do that. 30 seconds per side, and we are on. Curl in, set down. Curl in, set down. At the top, we're up on this elbow. So letting that elbow bend and down. Own the top, nice and tight, set it down. Own the top, set it down. Big strong exhale on the crunch up. Inhale on the return. Exhale on the crunch. 2, 1, switch it. Get set, bottom arm straight, directly in front of the hip. And we're on. Drive up, set it down. Exhale up, inhale down. Yeah, feeling the abs. That's why Casey doesn't sing very much. 10 seconds here. Big strong exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Last one. And rest. Great. Next movement. We're gonna be in half kneeling, so if you need a little bit of extra padding under your knee, feel free to double up the mat or use a pillow or something like that. We're just gonna grab one weight here. We're gonna get tall. We're gonna do one of two movements. We're either gonna do a curl and press, or we're going to do a straight arm raise. So whichever suits you best for the weight that you have. The straight arm raise will be harder. Just be really mindful of at the top of that movement, don't swing that dumbbell back out of control. Because if that weight leverages back, that's a compromised position for the shoulder. So I want you to own the movement up, pause intentionally, and bring it down. Otherwise, you're into your curl and press. We're doing 1 full minute on one side, then we'll do 1 full minute on the other, and we are on. So this weight is a good curl and press weight for me. So I'm gonna stick there, but if you need to do your straight arm raise, go for it. Keep that rib cage tucked, some abdominal engagement there, creating stability in the torso. Good. Big, strong breaths. Yes. Good. Curl, press, straight arm raise. If you're straight arm raising, be careful at the top. Control the movement up, control the movement down. We're in the home stretch here, then we're switching sides. 2, 1. Switch it up. Nice quick switch. Other leg forward, and we are on. Curl and press. Good. Curl, press, or straight arm raise. Whichever version, keep your rib cage down. There's a tendency, if we hit resistance in the shoulder, to arch the back and turn it into basically like a standing bench press. We do not need that. Keep the abs engaged. Boom. Curl in and press. Straight arm raise is fine. You got to work with your body and what it needs today. And whatever weights you have. Those lighter weights, you're going to get more work done with that straight arm raise. Awesome. Keep rocking. You're in your last 10 seconds. Awesome. And rest. Great. So go ahead and pause the video. You're going to run through 2 more rounds of those. 30 seconds per side for your oblique V-up. 1 minute per side for your kneeling curl and press. All right, go ahead and pause, get to it. We'll join you in a minute. Awesome. All right, welcome back, gang. So we're gonna go to your standing knee drives. We are going to, for these, stand tall, hands are behind the head. We're gonna do reps of 3. So 1, 2, 3 on one side, 1, 2, 3 on the other, and cycle through like that for the full minute. We're gonna pair that with a bear hold bird dog. So bear hold is hands and knees, and then your knees hover just a little bit. And then we're gonna alternate reaching one arm forward, opposite leg back, set down, and switch. If that's too much for the joints, no problem. Keep the knees down, do a standard bird dog, keeping the knees down. Minute's a long time, and you're doing 3 rounds here. So if you're starting with the bear hold and your knees are hovering, and at any point you need to set the knees down, go ahead and do that. Set the knees down, keep working, and that's how you can scale that. Okay, let's do it. So, standing knee drives. Elbows out to the side, crown of the head tall, and we are on. Big, strong exhales. As you drive that knee up, try to resist the urge to crunch forward. Stay tall. Good. Don't take no for an answer on that knee drive. Try to drive the knee as high as you can on every rep. Big breath in before each set of reps. You're over halfway. This one's hard for me to coach through. Coming into your final 10 seconds. Good, home stretch. And rest, awesome. All right, whew, bear hold bird dogs. Getting set, either with the knees down or the knees lifted, and we are on. Opposite limbs reach away, set them down. Opposite limbs reach away, set them down. Breathe, brace, move. 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 Stick with that. That breathe, brace, move pattern creates a lot of stability in the torso, locks everything in place, and then you can add that movement on top of that. Breathe, brace, move. Doesn't matter if your knees are down or knees are up. Stick with that. Coming into your last 15 seconds. Breathe, brace, move. Breathe, brace, move. Breathe, brace, move. Breathe, brace, move. Awesome. Last one. Breathe, brace, move, and rest. Okay, nice work. So you've got 2 more rounds to go on those guys. Doing standing knee drives, reps of 3 per side for a full minute. And then your bear hold bird dogs also for a minute. Knees down, knees up, it doesn't matter. Whatever's a good challenge for you today. Knock out those last 2 rounds. And that is it for today, my friends. Cheers, love you, bye.